Good morning, everyone. It's been a bit of an epic journey since last night. I'm rosboundy psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And I've noticed with this one, I'm looking a little bit far away. There we go. That's about where I normally have it, isn't it? Yes, I had to reset the whole Ecamm studio area again for what I do because I accidentally hit the wrong button and it deleted the setup. So here we are. It is lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me in real life, live, or in the replay. It's all perfectly okay. Let's go across to the cards because I'm sure everyone's got things to do, being a lovely weekend. We've got rain clouds looking set up coming from over the north. At the south, it looked like beautiful blue skies when I first opened my curtains. But yes, it's lovely. Well, we'll see. The wind's picking up. I like rain. Let's go across to the cards. And here we are. Oh, they're not quite close enough, are they? There we go. Now, I decided to use the Rana George deck today because we haven't used that one for a fair time. So Rana George Lenormand. It, of course, is created by Rana George, and the artwork is by Callie L. French there on the box. Gorgeous cards. I've got the 3 here. This is the guidebook from it, of course. I don't use the owl cards over the weekend. For some reason, it's just something I don't think Spirit's guiding me to. What we have here is card 30, the lilies in the home space. We have card 18, the dog, in the theme. That is our theme. I was about to say the workspace. And card 12, which is the birds in the workspace. Now the corresponding cards for the playing decks, the regular playing decks, are these indicators here. The Rana or excuse me, Callie have got them depicted almost as a card up the top. So here we've got I'm assuming it's the King of Spades, and then we've got the 10 of Hearts, and it is the 7 of Diamonds for those relevant cards there, you know, the 30, the 18 and the 12. Anyway, let's get on to it. I shall go to the comments because I did see that there is Deb saying a good morning. It's lovely to see you, Deb. Thank you, and a good morning for that. And we have Julia. Wonderful to see you as well. It's cold here too. I know once I finish this, I'm going to go and put my air conditioner on and get the house warm. Close up all the windows. I open them for fresh air because the south showed beautiful warmth. The north shows freezing cold. So I know which I'm choosing. I'll be getting the house warm. So here we are. Oh, I've got to zoom in, don't I? Having the reset last night, having to, I went to bed and thought, no, this morning I'm going to set it all fully, properly, but I ended up doing it last night before I went to bed and tweaked it this morning. So it may seem a little different with a lot of what I've reset. But it doesn't change the way that I read the cards. It is the central card first as the theme of the day. So card 18 and the dog. Isn't it a gorgeous dog just waiting there patiently? You almost get the feeling it's waiting for its master to come around the corner or come home. It's that sort of feeling. There's a sense of anticipation around the dog. Its tail's up, ready to wag, even if it may already be wagging. Now I'm going to read I'll pick the snippets from the guidebook today, because each of the creators of the decks do have slightly different little bits of interpretation that you may not have heard. Now, Rana tends to have some little quotes that she's got in here, so I'll read those as well. So this beautiful white dog stands in an alert stance, ready to defend and protect. Slightly different to what I feel. He is watchful and guarding, and at the same time friendly and ready for whatever is needed of him. So it does combine that sense of anticipation for his master, for her master. It could be a her too. You know, we do tend to do the the masculine for the dogs, but they are the full range of the masculine feminine, remember? So there's that gentle nurturing sensation I'm getting from it, and that's probably because it's next to the lilies. Anyway, here is a quote from Albert Hubbard. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. So that's from Albert Hubbard. And Helen Keller, I would rather walk with a friend in the dark than alone in the light, from Helen Keller. That's a wonderful quote. I really like that because she was deaf and mute from memory. That's rather beautiful. So in a reading, when the dog appears in the reading, know that someone's watching over you. So it can also be someone very close to you who has your back. So the dog does bring faithfulness, loyalty, security, dependability, guidance and kindness. I'd probably consider those being the key words. So maybe you need support or someone else needs your help. Negative cards next to, I don't consider the negatives. Too bad. No, the negatives, as soon as you give focus to it, that's when, you feed the wolf you want to grow. So feel these beautiful positives from this card, because it is a wonderful card of loving anticipation. You can feel that unconditional love from the dog standing there, waiting, guarding, protecting, loving. It's beautiful. Now, just check the comments again. No one else has popped in. Sleep-ins for everyone from the sound of it besides Deb, Julia and I. And in our card 30, which is the lilies, and that is, I've got a bit more to go. This is why I don't like using guidebooks, because honestly, trust your own intuition with whatever is being given to you from your spirit guides. Trust that. Okay, beautiful lilies depicted here. No idea what type, but anyway, in an exquisite blue Mediterranean tile planter. Oh, so that's a planter. I thought it was the creek or waterway. Well, that's interesting. Okay, I'll get back to it. Remember, this is in the home space, so yes, you probably would have a planter around your house somewhere. So, in an exquisite blue Mediterranean tile planter, a group of heavenly, delicate white lilies are shown swaying gracefully in a light, cool breeze. So the quotes, there's 3 in this particular piece. So, Sadi, have patience, all things are difficult before they become easy. And the quote from Jean-Jacques Rousseau is, patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. And Thich Nhat Hanh, the quote is, every breath we take, every step we make can be filled with peace, joy and serenity. Isn't it beautiful? Because they do depict that peacefulness. That's what the lily means for me. It's peace, calm, serenity, ancestry. I immediately feel ancestry when I see the lilies, and I don't know why that is. Probably in reading some of the previous things I've learnt through Lenormand, is that it is the peace card. It's the ancestry card. It's, we pick up so many different things and aspects when we move through our learning journey with Lenormand. Now, in a reading, when you see the lilies pop up, you feel the stretch of time. Either something needs time or a situation needing lots of patience and wisdom in dealing with it. It's probably where I kept my ancestry understanding. The lilies also talks about our aunts, uncles, grandparents. Oh, here we go. It confirms it. Uncles, grandparents and people we revere and respect for their expertise, knowledge and skill. So it's depending on the context, the lilies can also be expressing the feelings of serenity and contentment. It is a maturity, mastery, respect, honesty and purity card. Okay, and that in the home space is just allowing us some time to take the time, have some patience, feel into what we have as our own life experience knowledge base, and also that we may have learnt from our relatives, as far as growing up with the aunts, uncles, grandparents and all of that, the extended family as well even. all of, and even what may have been from before, from those ancestors who may have passed and written and given us ways and evidence of what their wisdoms were as our learnings as well. I think it's gorgeous, and I'm still seeing that as the creek, the water, the river that they're growing in, because I love flowing water. Beautiful. So that's our home space, and now to our workspace after I check the comments. Now, Deb, you feel loyalty from the dog? Yes, isn't it? They really are loving, loyal friends. So thank you for that. And Max, thanks, Roz. Have a good day. Thank you so much, Max. I know you'd probably be, very busy. Thank you. It's lovely to see you popping your comments in here too. And Dev, you feel planting seeds for growth, peace and serenity with the lilies. Oh, that's wonderful, yes. Yes, it is. The growth. I really like that. Thank you for that added piece. Now, as we move over to the birds, that's about chatter and talk and communication, and it looks so funny, this one. It's definitely a slightly different depiction in the way that these two birds are positioned, because with the Gilded Reverie one, when we get the owls, as far as that extended birds card, they're not facing each other. These feel like they're facing each other. So let's have a look. A couple of strikingly beautiful birds are having an intense conversation together. One of the birds flares his majestic crown. So there you go. You almost get that feeling of it's the masculine, feminine. I'm not sure that I quite feel comfort in this way of how it's depicted, but it is done beautifully. I like how it does remind of more the Arabic type scenario of the sands and the distance being more desert, that feel, because in Australia we do have that distance of red sands or yellow, wherever you are. That it has that feeling of a drier country, so I can identify with this. It almost looks like these could be the galahs. It's not quite, because that bottom one would be slightly differently depicted. Good. Oh, hi, Michaela. I can see you there. I'll just keep on going though at the moment. So from the book, did I say? Yeah, I've said the description, haven't I? I haven't gotten to I got sidetracked. They're gorgeous birds, but it looks like he's telling her. It's almost like a dominance role. That's what I'm feeling. And I'm sort of thinking, no, it's just not going to be, because that's not how I play. Anyway, the three quotes that are here. The first is from Victor Hugo. Strong and bitter words indicate a weak cause. True. And Lao Tzu has here, kindness in words creates confidence. And Jean-Paul Sartre, every word has consequences, every silence too. I like that one. That does remind me of the owl card. The birds are all about conversations, verbal communications, as well as the tweets, the status posts, texting, all forms of messaging, especially in today's world. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The birds also come up as meetings, rendezvous, and negotiations. So sometimes they might be talking about siblings, a couple, or simply two people sitting together. The birds is my status update card. Goodness, that's an interesting context, isn't it? It is just all communication, chat, text, all of it. And being in the workplace, I think it does put it on that, a slightly different hierarchy, I suppose. I'm just feeling that sense of there is a hierarchy. You do need leaders, you do need followers, you do need to have things in a little more organised way if you are employing people, that sort of thing. So it could be that there's going to need to be some discussions today, organising what you do, how you do it. You might need to set up a standard operating procedures manual or policies and procedures, whatever you name it. Have some form of guidance for those who are needing to know what they're doing, the next steps, if you've got a pro forma or template, that type of thing. That's what I'm feeling from this. It does feel more like it's not an argument, but it can also be something that might be an argument with little harsh words. That's my instinct around this one, because it's the up and lower. And I'm not comfortable with that. I've always been of the type that works as a side by side. As far as team goes. So, see what you feel around how your working situation is moving along. And maybe there is need for discussions about change or something that's going to bring it to a more, I wouldn't say status quo, but a more beneficial arrangement in how you do whatever you do in your workspace, okay? And almost with the fact that this one's a bit of a guarding dog as well, maybe it is. You're needing to check out, watch your back to a degree. Be aware of what sort of security you've got around your workspace too. And I love this, that the dog's, it's ready for whatever is going to happen as far as home and work, really. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So, that's the reading. I'm just going to go back through the comments because I know Deb, I did Deb's last. Michaela, here we are, up for Michaela. Good morning all from Michaela, so thank you for that. And the lovely little hand wave. Gorgeous, isn't it? And happy day to all. And you're not sure about your day? Well, I don't think any of us are really at times. Is there a protest at Parliament House tomorrow? I have no idea because I don't follow the news. I really have no idea about public activities like that. So, Deb, communication that may differ from one person to another, but negotiation is needed. Yeah, that's a good summary of that. And I think that's what Rana has suggested there as well. And Michaela, sorry everyone, I'm just super upset about our sea life and the algal bloom. So true, nature is being affected by many things that human interference creates. We do need to begin to be accountable and do something about it. So true. Is that what the at Parliament House, the protest potential is? I love the flowers, thank you. Yes, looking after environment. Much love and light to you, Roz. Thank you for the daily cards and have a magical day. Thank you so much, Deb. And on that note, yes, have a magical day. We need to be changing our energy around how we see the world as well. I think that's probably why I don't allow negatives to be the predominance of what I see in the world. I love seeing the positives. I love to see that energy that's going to uplift us. That's the focus I'm putting my senses to. And raising people who are able to continue that lift in energy, as we really do take note of how cosmic is helping us, universe, God, Christ, all of the whatever connection that you are using to bring it into that unconditional love, strengthening and flourishing that out and into our world. So thank you. And thank you from Michaela for those beautiful hearts. And yeah, good advice. I think it's just sensible. But anyway, thank you. Thank you. I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow around the same time, hopefully. I may still have a little sleep in. I don't know. I tried this morning too. That didn't work. Yes, the angels. The angels, our spirit guides, we have all of that connection with us, and particularly even our ancestors. They don't leave us, they're with us all the time. We have that connection with those who we have in our bloodlines, in wherever, we can connect through any of the realms. It sometimes just takes a bit of practice to recognise when we're there, or connecting, or whatever. Anyway, that's part of what I do. Practice for yourself as well. If you've got any questions, certainly ask, and if you need to have anything more in depth, just contact me via the Psychic Online to have a reading if you're needing a more in-depth interpretation for something for yourself, or training or anything like that. I can certainly help you by guiding your pathway if that's what you need, if you feel that sometimes it's a bit beyond you by yourself. Okay, I'm happy to help. Right, let's get onwards with our day. Namaste.